Welcome back to Bit City tutorial part number 3. Alright, so I bumped it up to the 4th city now, Palm Island. So this time we need 138 bitizens. Okay, so let's take the tip I gave you by building large zones. So I can build 10, it says here. I'll let it get to 12. Just remember there's 3 different types. So to balance them, you want to try, if you can, to build in 3s. Now, when you first start out, it's hard to do that because you don't have enough money. And I'll show you a couple tricks for that in another video. So there, I'll build 12 of them. And they're that gives you a look at what this one looks like. Actually, that's every big spot. Okay, so we'll just hit that. So they'll be building. Like I said, you want to always do the property ones. So this is a property tax. I'll fully upgrade that. Fully upgrade the equipment upgrades, which I showed you in the first video. The housing tax, same thing. So don't forget, as of right now, you still have to do the building. Like, nothing is building on its own besides the first time it builds. If you would have to sit here and just keep clicking this. If you turn down your game, it's not actually going to build anything without you there. Okay, now let's go back. Now we can go to the 3rd. For each city, there's another tier you can open up. Just so you know, you got to take 2 things from each tier to open up the next tier. So I took 2 there, the housing and the services. Now I can get into the 3rd one. Now I want to draw your attention to the builder bots. Auto construction every 0 seconds. So as of right now, you're the only thing to build stuff when you click the build button. But if you take this builder bot, I'll do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There, I took 5. Now it's going to auto construct every 6 seconds during play. I'll just grab these other ones while I'm here, just to get them out of the way. The business tax and the land use tax, I would do them in the exact order I'm doing them in right now too, by the way. Got your rooftop solar, which is also very good. Your building code, oh, I guess it was city number 5, sorry about that. It wasn't 4 at all, it was 5. There, okay. So we max that out. Now, watch, I won't touch the build button. And notice how it builds on its own. Every 6 seconds, it'll start building. Now, if you're sitting here on your phone or your tablet, you can still do it faster by hitting the build button, for the most part. Once they go slower, right now they're building so fast because it's just fairly fresh. But once you get into the higher levels of buildings, it takes longer and longer and longer and longer to build. So that's one thing I want you to think about. You want to get that on automatic, and I'll show you why a bit later. Now, I want to point out this. This is the shipyard. I'm going to buy some boats. So they work kind of the same as the cars in that you can get bonuses. See, there's a big coin there. We got 10.6 trillion. 1.0 trillion, 1.1 trillion. So it's kind of like the car thing. The boats, only the rewards on them are higher, but there's less of them. Like, you can only have a max of, on this level, 5 boats. Okay, so whereas the cars, you can have a ton of cars. And you just keep there. I don't know how long it takes to reset them, but I just kind of keep going back and forth if you're playing this live. And just keep looking. Every once in a while, it'll reset them, and there'll be coins on the top of the boats, and you can grab them. Sometimes money as well, or bucks. Now, this is the airport right here. Now, these are not on the lower levels, but on the higher levels, these are there. So I'm going to zoom out so we can see the airplanes better. There's a blimp there at the bottom. There's an airplane there. Here's 2 airplanes, so I'll zoom in on them. There's one that gives you money. See, they give a little bit less. And this guy, see, he's got a money on there, a buck. So I got $5 for clicking on him. They work the same way as the cars and the boats. Every once in a while, they'll rotate around. And so they're good to have if you're going to sit here and play live. If you're not going to play live, they don't really do you a whole lot of good. And so, as you can see, these buildings are all upgrading automatically. Like, if I zoom in on this guy here, he's already at level 10. And so That's what I would do. I would definitely add these boats. Now, if we go back over here, you can see there's a boat tax here that'll increase your earnings, so you can maximize that. This baggage fees has to do with the airplanes. This airplane fee obviously has to do with airplanes, so you maximize that. And then all you got left now is cars. Now, if you're gonna run cars, then you want to max those out. Don't forget they're zoomed in here at the parking garage. And so you just buy them right here. And as I mentioned in a previous video, you'll just see random cars driving around everywhere. And if you watch, see there's a coin on that guy. Once they've been going a few seconds, there'll start to be coins that just randomly appear. Another one there, another one there. And you'll see bucks as well to add to your buck content, which will help you buy those special buildings.